Scorpio, welcome to my channel. We're taking a look at what is happening for you. Whenever you find this reading, that is when it's meant for you. It's a timeless read, but we're looking at what is happening on your spiritual journey right now. This reading is to support you on your journey wherever you find yourself at this present time when you receive this. There's a lot going on our planet, and I think we can do with all the help and the support we can possibly get. So any guidance from spirit, any love, any wisdom, that's what I'm channeling for you. So we're looking at your spiritual journey, and then we're looking at relationships. We're looking, and it could be your relationship with anything. But where you find you're having challenges, or you're needing some more clarity and you're needing some guidance, that's what we're going to look at. That's what we're going to be asking Spirit about. Okay. I feel pressure on my left hand side, and I just asked Spirit what that is about. Scorpio, you finding that you have been struggling to let in, to receive what it is you believe you truly deserve and want. There seems to be a blockage in the area of you receiving what it is that you are asking for, or what it is you believe you are asking for. Okay, so let's take a look. What is happening for my Scorpio collective in the area of their spirituality and relationship? Guys, if you are returning, it's always good to have you here. It's always good to connect with you. Welcome back. And if you're new, if you happen to stumble on this video, your guides have guided you here. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the energy and that you find this message to be beneficial. Please don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe if you've not done so yet. I love to hear from you guys. Okay. I always ask you guys to take a few seconds, settle into your center, into your intuition. Welcome your guides and keepers, the angel guides. And just say a little prayer of welcoming and appreciation, asking for guidance. Open your heart chakra and ask for guidance that you know and recognize if this message is for you, which parts of the message are for you and which are not. It's a general reading for a general collective of Scorpios. Everything may not fit, but whatever is meant for you, that you are able to receive it, to resonate with it. There's a blockage in the area of reception for you, which means your divine feminine energy is blocked. And it could just be because of a thought of pattern that you've had of late, or because you're not feeling very stable and secure, so you've got this energetic protective shield up. Sometimes when we're in an insecure place, we feel like we need to protect our divine feminine, and so we hide her away, when really she's the one that we should rely on most, because she is the one that knows how to receive and to let in what we've been asking for. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. It's for someone else. Not everything is for you. We need to stop exposing ourselves, eating, feeding ourselves, exposing ourselves to content, conversations, information that has nothing to do with us, because we calibrate to it and then we begin to attract those things. So if it doesn't resonate, move along. Don't waste time on it. And if I scroll and come across content where somebody's talking about a subject that I think is important, and their opinion or something they say triggers an uncomfortable feeling inside of me, like I want to repel that information because I don't think it serves, or I don't think it's right, the natural impulse is to argue with them. Why? In that moment, I recognize that natural impulse and I make a different decision. I just simply say, this person feels passionate about where they are. And where they are is where they are. And how they see things is how they see things, and their guidance system is always guiding them towards what is best or towards more. If I give this energy any more energy, I calibrate to it, and I then assume this person's energy and frequency and vibration, and I don't want to do that. This person is being judgmental, and if I respond argumentatively, I'm also being judgmental. So I'm becoming exactly what I disapprove of. No, I make another choice. Just ignore, scroll past. And then what happens is the algorithm picks up on what you prefer and starts giving you more of that. If what you're experiencing in your day-to-day life is unpleasant, then stop focusing on it. Stop giving it energy. Stop engaging with it. If what you see, if your algorithm is upsetting you, then stop engaging with that kind of content. Stop exposing yourself to it. Choose better content, and the algorithm will pick up on that. You've entered a sacred space. The archangel in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, the angelic guides, for the guidance, for the messages to help you on your journey, to help you to reach for and give space to your highest perspective on the subject around your spiritual process, your journey, where you find yourself, and on your relationship. Okay, let's begin. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at what's happening for you in the area of your journey, your spiritual evolution, your growth. I already said that when I started channeling your energy, Scorpio, there's a blockage in the area of reception. So that lets me know that you are not happy with what's been coming to you, or that you feel something should be coming to you, but for some reason it hasn't. And when you have a blockage in receptivity, it's a pinching off, a form of pinching off. Okay, this is the message that Spirit gives. From death comes rebirth. From death comes rebirth. And this is the goddess, the Indian deity called Kali, which when you look at the pictures and when you go into what she represents, can appear to be scary. She's got the skulls around her neck, and people interpret things based on where they are. But I feel that her energy is very much about facing truths, peeling back masks, peeling back the flesh to reveal the bones of a situation, facing, not being afraid of the dark side or the ugly side of a situation or people's behaviors and stuff like that. It's definitely, in a sense, a facing of one's own shadows and one's own demons in a particular area. And I think that's where you are finding yourself at the moment. And when we come face to face with something that is threatening, we automatically go into defense. And I want to bring you to the energy of the strength card, where you've got the goddess with the lion or the beast. And she's stroking him, and he's yielding to her. This is true alignment. Is when we understand that even though there is an aspect that could be threatening because it is powerful within us or within a situation, that if we took the time to get to know how its qualities, if we took the time to understand its characteristics that are so beneficial and so beautiful and so majestic, and we give more focus on that, then we can begin to appreciate the beast or the animal as opposed to fear them. It's all about understanding and relationship. And this is why you have some people who, when they have a little spider in their house, they freak out even though the spider can't do anything to them. And then you have other people posting videos about playing with lions. And you wonder, how do these human beings obtain this kind of quality of relationship where they are so confident, and where these animals know them and look at them as if they're familiar? It's all about taking the time to learn about them. Is there an area in your life, a relationship, a situation that you are meant to take the time to learn about, so that you can develop a relationship with this beast or this aspect of your life that you feel so helpless around sometimes, and so vulnerable around sometimes, that now is just a time for you to gain information, knowledge, to spend time with it so that you can learn to understand it, and so that you can develop a new relationship. You have to allow aspects of the self to die for this rebirth to come in. You want a newness in a particular area of your life. You know that there is a newness. Something needs to shift or change. There's something you're trying to let in here on your spiritual journey, but you are resisting allowing aspects of your beliefs, of your habits, of your focus. And you will only know what it is when you sit down with it and be honest with yourself and observe yourself. Okay, how did I handle that today? What could I do to contribute to nurturing this beast, this lion, this whatever it is? Did I even go anywhere near its dwelling today? No, because I'm terrified. Or no, I was busy with other things. Well, if you're going to be busy with other things, you can't just decide, 2 weeks from now I'm ready to go and I'm going to jump into its den and we're going to start this. No, you're going to get mauled to death. Okay, you've got to allow for everything inside of you that holds you apart from the relationship you are wanting to build, either with your work, with your purpose, with whatever it is. You know what this is, because if this resonates with you, you will have the absolute clarity as I'm speaking about this, what area of your life this is about. You've got to let your old ideas, your old beliefs around this topic die. Your old tendencies, your old behaviors, that you are holding on to it, expecting to move into this new relationship with it. If my old relationship with animals are fear, I've got to allow the fear to die. I'm using these analogies just to simplify. But let's use other examples. If my old beliefs around love are not a match to the new loving relationship that I'm wanting to let in, I have to let them die. By allowing for a rebirth, a replacement of those beliefs. If my old relationship with money, if the habits and the tendencies and the beliefs around that relationship are still active. Like, I can have a whole new job, but if in the past my relationship with money is that I gamble away 90% of it, getting a new, better paying job is not going to change that. Something needs to die. The universe is leading you to lay a part of self to rest here. And you're pussyfooting around it. That's what I'm hearing. From death comes rebirth. And you are being called, this is the time for you, Scorpio, to unite with the angelic self. Not with the warrior self. Not with the magician self. Not with the healer self. Not with the teacher self, with the angelic self. Let's think about what an angel is and the energy that they possess and embody. The angel's name describes their purpose. Angels are purpose focused and driven. They have a mission. And their love and their kindness or their wrath or whatever you experience is always associated with their mission. They're unconditional in their mission. They're not going to be like, I need to take away that blanket because that blanket is what's causing her disease. It's got something attached to it. And then when they come closer, they're like, but if I take it away, she's going to think I'm unkind. She's going to be sad and she's going to feel unloved. And so how do I find a way around taking the blanket away? No, they pull the Band-Aid right off. What are you not pulling the Band-Aid off of? Have you forgotten the why? Have you forgotten the purpose? Have you forgotten your mission? The angelic energy has a mission. They do not deviate from that. There's no ifs or buts, but their energy and their presence is unconditional love and purity. They embody a state of being. They just have to be in their true essence, and it takes care of everything. It's a powerful, powerful spiritual magic. Are you trying to change things or create outcomes by taking action or having conversations or trying to figure things out, or are you embodying the energy of your mission? That is what you're being called to right now. So if your mission is to bring healing, what your mind is automatically going to think is, how do I choose the right places? What actions do I perform? What words do I speak that's going to help other people heal? An angelic being does not ask those questions. And an angelic being assumes, gives space to, calibrates to their highest level of well-being, and then steps into a space and holds that frequency without needing to change anything in anybody else's life, without needing to be anything to anybody else. They just hold that energy, and that energy vibrates and extends from them and touches the lives of every person in that room. That they won't even know that it's happened, and weeks and months after, their lives will change. Something in their energy and their frequency will shift. And years later, they will remember and associate it with that angelic being, when even in the moment they didn't know that he or she had that effect on them. You are being called to spread your wings and to unite with the angelic self, the part of you that is angelic. That is your message on your spiritual journey. When it comes to love and relationship, you're feeling this, there's this repelling energy, and you're not really enjoying what you're attracting so much. You're really feeling like you want people and their romantic advances to just back off, because you're not liking what you're attracting. And there is still something that is unresolved when it comes to your twin flame awakening. When it comes to your twin flame, there is still something that is unresolved. And I think that you are still affected by how things turned out. You have not fully made peace with or seen the value. Perhaps you've come to a place where you've accepted it is what it is, but you don't fully see the value of how things are between you and your twin flame, and how things turned out, and what they said and what they did. There are some things, aspects of this, that you don't feel you have fully. I feel Spirit says you feel defeated when you still feel defeated when you think about this. It is unresolved, and so you are attracting connections from that unresolved place to help you to resolve. And it's okay if you want to, if it's okay for you to acknowledge, I'm not ready to resolve it yet. That's okay. You can declare that I'm not ready to resolve it yet. But whilst you are not ready to resolve it, you cannot hope that by default you will attract somebody that makes you want to be ready to resolve it. You will continue to feel this repulsion and to sort of attract what you're attracting until you are ready to resolve it. What else? I feel like relationships just feel like a lot of excessive work for you. Like when you look at these people, you just see work. And you're the wounded warrior, the 9 of Wands. You're tired, you're the wounded warrior. When you think about love and relationships, you can't help but jump right back to the timeline when you and this twin flame were right in the heart of your activation. And you just feel wounded. So anybody that gets involved with you now is stepping right into the shadow of this person. And there is a blockage. There is a part of you, very, very powerful part of you that hides this from you. That it's blocked even to you. And you don't want to address it. You just want to move on already. But it is affecting choice, your freedom of choice, because at the moment, if that is, when you think about romance and love, if that is the timeline you take them back to, so just imagine. I had this conversation with someone the other day where we were talking about people who have addiction issues. So in this case, crystal meth being the substance. And we were talking about the fact that when this person started using this drug, they were 12. So even though they're 30 years old now, their brains are still 12 years old. They did not develop beyond that. So imagine if, and this is what happens to us in trauma as well. If we're a particular age when we experience a trauma, it's as if mentally we stay stuck there for a long time. And that's why you're dating people who are already adults, but in relationship, in particular areas, they process like they're kids. So imagine if this experience with this twin flame was 10 years ago. You feel like you've evolved in 10 years. You've learned so many things. You've moved forward. You should be 10 years ahead. And every time you activate the subject of relationship, it takes you right back there. You've not progressed beyond this until you resolve this, and I can see that it is hidden from even you, because you just don't want to spend any more time on working through this and processing this, but it's important. And you know how you know this is what Spirit says. Ask yourself the question. When I think back on what happened and how things turned out in every detail of what happened, can I feel really happy and grateful that things worked out exactly the way they did? Do you feel that that was the perfect unfolding? If every part of your body, every cell in your body is not saying, yes, yes, that was perfect to serve me and us, then there it is. You wanted something stable, you want stability, you want to feel confident, but this situation really, really struck your confidence in a negative way. And you want to move on on from this because it's over, it's long gone, but energetically it's not. It's like a cloud that follows you around. And a judgment call has been made to close out that karma, but until you can ask yourself the question, look back on it and be like, this is how it turned out, this is what this person did, this is what I did, and I look at what happened, I look at the unfolding, and I can say to you, Elif, without a doubt, I can say to anyone, oh, I feel so blessed that that happened. Until you are there, you are not free. You have not resolved this. And that is the message here. There is a blockage when it comes to love and relationship, and it's rooted in this spiritual journey of yours, where there is something that, you, as I've said earlier on in the reading, I explained that in detail. So that is your message, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that it serves you, and that you've received the guidance and the clarity that you need to set yourself free. If you'd like to get a personal reading, perhaps you'd like to take a closer look at your situation. This is general, so not everything is going to resonate. You're welcome to do so. My email is in the description box below. If you'd like guidance with help with spiritual coaching on your journey to help you to navigate your spiritual journey in a way that absolutely serves you, and where it's not so tedious and it just becomes easy, effortless, and natural, you're welcome to contact me. I can help you with that. Whatever you choose to do, Scorpio, do what is best for you. Take care of yourself. Love and light. Bye now.